Hey guys, and welcome to Ask Allie, your place for spiritual advice for busy people. Ask Allie is the longest running spiritual podcast on iTunes. I've been helping others there since 2005. You can catch the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, True FM, Google Play, along with watching it on YouTube and on my site, Out of Body Ecstasy. Today is Tuesday, July 17th, 2018. I want to thank you for tuning in and giving me a listen to. If you'd like to get a reading, find out more about me, or support the podcast, I'll leave the information below in the show's notes. And don't forget, if you like this episode, please rate it. This is try number 5 for doing this. I am on we're working on almost my 3rd glass of wine now. I'm trying to be zen. It's not working. So, let me go through the announcements again. If you're the one who got the 3-question video reading, please, for the love of God, get a hold of me so I can do your reading. Your email address does not work. If you'd like to support the podcast, I have added different things to the 4 levels. If you support the podcast, you get a percentage off on my websites, Out of Body Ecstasy and AllieHees.com. They range from 5% off to services and products, all the way up to 25% services and products. I put the information below as well if you would like to support the podcast. My free webinar on twin flame, soulmates, and telepathic sex is now tomorrow, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. It was supposed to be last week. Things got messed up. It is now tomorrow. It is free. 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 I'm not going to try to sell you anything, but you have to sign up in order to access the webinar. Even if you miss it, there will be a replay. At least there's supposed to be. There you go. And also, I was supposed to have the Creating Your Course webinar tonight, but right now life is not my friend, so it is moved to next Tuesday. You still have a chance to sign up for it. It is also free, and I'm not trying to sell you anything, and you'll learn the basics on how to create an online course. If you sent me an email to info@777institute.com and you wanted to be an instructor, I have made a brand new informational sheet for you. Please email me again so I can send it to you. If you would like to be an instructor at the 777 Institute, if you teach astrology, tarot, oracle cards, herbal magic, eating well with clean eating, whatever it may be, if it's a mystic wellness type product, get a hold of me, info@777 Institute, and I will send you out the informational packet. I'm only accepting 20 instructors at the introductory price, so please email me. And the Motivational Minute, 60 Seconds to a Better You, still going on, still going strong, and the episodes are between a minute and a minute 30. All right? All right. I have done these oracle cards a few times. I'm not going to shuffle again. So we have cards from The Secret Language of Color Cards by Anna Segal. Google if you're not watching the video. And this is where it usually stops. So let's see if we can get through this, shall we? First card drawn is the watermelon card. Look at that nice little watermelon. It is about playing with your inner self. When was the last time that your inner self, your inner child, when was the last time it came out to play? When did you have fun with your inner child? For most of us adults, it's been a while. It's time to go swimming, go skating, play tennis, color, build something with Legos if you have kids. It's a time to play this week, okay? Also, second card here, we have yellow, which is purify your body. When you let your inner child out to play, we can have inner self play. It releases toxins from within. And also by concentrating on the color yellow, which is that of self-confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, it also helps to get rid of the yuckiness, and it purifies your body. Okay? And the last card, last but certainly not least, we have a chocolate. And the chocolate's all about nourishing your soul and body, giving it that extra oomph it needs, that extra care it needs, the luxury seal of approval. Chocolate is nice. Chocolate's great for the skin, by the way, in case you ever want to put it on your body. So, the overview this week, and these are, as always, these all three seem to go together. We have watermelon for having fun with your inner child. We have yellow for purify your body. And we then have chocolate for nourish your body and soul. Because if you have fun with your inner child, which helps to purify your body, once it's purified, then you get to nourish it. It all goes together. Now, as I always say, this is an oracle card overview. Everything that I just said, even though all three cards flow into one another, each card may not all apply to you. Okay? If one card stands out and the other two don't, you resonate with the one card, that's the one you concentrate on this week. All right? So far I'm still going. We haven't frozen, so I'm just going to keep moving on. All right. Now, this week is kind of important for self-care and for inner child play, because this is the picture I showed my group that support the podcast. And this week's energy is brick wall worthy. It really is. So take care of yourself. Don't make any big decisions this week. Don't make any big moves. Instead, put the blinders on, go forward, play, nourish your body, nourish your soul. All right? All right. Now, this flows into the topic, who cares what others think about you? Because let me tell you, there's going to be somebody, someplace, all the time that talks crap about you. Not everyone's going to like you. It's impossible to make everyone like you. Right? You don't like everybody. So why should everyone like you? Right? When people talk crap about you, it's usually behind your back. And it goes from person to person to person. And it's usually distorted along the way. And then it finally gets back to you. Right? If you confront the person, more likely than not, they're going to deny it. And there's going to be a confrontation. There's going to be an argument. There's going to be a lot more negative energy than you need to have in your life. Correct? Now, the situation happens very often. It can be work. It can be in your personal life. But the question still remains, why should you care about what other people think of you? Are you happy with yourself and who you've become? If so, then it doesn't really matter what other people are thinking, right? Now, of course, if you're not happy with yourself and you're engaging in, well, not so cool behaviors toward other people, maybe you're the one doing talking behind their backs, this could be the reason that, well, they're not too crazy about you. In this case, they could be pretty well justified, don't you think? You need to be careful and pay attention to what's being said about you and use it as a way to improve upon yourself, if, of course, improve upon is needed. If you're content with yourself and people are talking crap about you, then they're just talking crap about you, and you can really just poo-poo them off, right? And people who gossip, people who poo-poo upon others, do that very often and do it to a wide variety of people. So it's not just you they're poo-pooing upon. Right? Right. If you realize that the people who are saying stuff about you say stuff about a lot of other people, and you're content with yourself, you cannot take these people seriously. And you shouldn't, third glass of wine. And you certainly shouldn't take it, there we go, personally. This is what I get for doing this 5 times. What you do take seriously is when people present constructive criticism. If a person is justified in what they say about you, you should treat it as a learning experience and find a way to improve yourself. Because let's face it, guys, None of us is perfect. We all need improved upon. We do. I've got some areas I need improved upon that I think if I wrote a list, the list would be far too long, and I would probably burn it. I'd put it into a paper person and burn it, just because it would drive you crazy, kind of like the kid is back there with his big mouth. Now, when people are talking about you, and they're just in what they say, confronting them could probably cause more harm than good. Take what is said and see how you can improve upon it. If the comments are not just, and they're being people, because they're saying horrible stuff about you, then the problem is with them and not you. Your true friends, the ones who really care about you, they care about you, and they don't try to change you. They don't care what somebody else says about you. They like you for who you are. That is why the two of you became friends to begin with. Okay? Sometimes they won't appreciate certain things you do or say, but if they're good friends, they will talk to you about it. Keep an open mind and consider what a good friend has to say and why they're saying it before reacting. Now, I'm not saying they're always correct, but in their mind, they're correct about it. So if you're good friends, just listen. If you feel changes need made, then change them. But again, overall, why should you care what other people think of you? You shouldn't. Trust me when I say, as humans, we have enough to worry about than what other people think of us. All right? All right. I do believe, thank God, I have made it all the way through. 5 times a charm. Thank you for joining me here at Ask Allie. If you like this episode, please rate it and tell your friends. The more people who listen, the more people I can help have their aha moments. Join me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at AskAlliePodcast.com and OutOfBodyEcstasy.com. You guys have yourself a fabulous week, and I will talk to you next Monday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.